Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me this morning. Today, we've got some boxes to open up. So, the past couple weeks I've ordered a couple of different things for the layout and some projects. So I thought I'd include all of you in on this unboxing. So, we've got two boxes that we're gonna open up today. And what they're gonna do is we're gonna actually see them as we do some more work on the layout. And we'll include everybody in on those pieces as well. So, first things first, let's go ahead and open them up and see what we have, and then we'll talk about where they're gonna go. All right, so we've got two boxes here. This guy, and then this guy here. So I posted the pictures of these the other day on my Instagram page. If you're not following on Instagram, check it out. Chris Mon Trains is the page name. And I post a lot of content on there during the week. So you can follow along there. Might get some hints or tips of when some other things are going to be coming out on this channel on YouTube. So any guesses of what might be in this box here? We've got some various projects going on the layout right now. So we've got a bunch of paper, bubble wrap. Let's see what we got. Fast track. So if you've been paying attention, I've got the kids table. That video just came out not that long ago, the second video. So I needed some more fast track. And so here we go. I got some used fast track on the OGR forum from another member on there. So let's go ahead and let's go over to the kids table and we'll lay out all the fast track that we've ordered. And so we can kind of see what options we're gonna have to play around and make that a little bit more of a dynamic layout than just the oval we have now. Let's go check it out. All right, so here we are. Here's our box. Let's see what we've got. We've got some 10-inch straight sections here. Two. Some 5-inch straight sections. More 5-inch straight sections. Two more 10-inch sections. And two of the, I believe these are the 30-inch straight sections also. And that should be it from that box. Awesome. So, with this fast track layout that we have for the kids, I got these two longer sections. So what I'll be able to do now is replace at least one side with this longer section, which will give me more 10-inch sections, which will then allow us to be a little bit more creative with some other parts of this. With the 5-inch sections, I plan on extending this inner loop out a little bit more so we can take up some more space and free up some more space on the inside here. And then I can take the 10-inch sections for an inner loop, which I would love to do. I'd love to have two inner looping tracks and then maybe a switch for a little yard as well for the kids. Right now, as you can see, there's, the cars are just kind of spread out on the table. They're mostly just playing with my son's new Lion Chief Percy that he has, that he got for his birthday. They come down here and run that a bit. But we need to make this a little bit more exciting for them, so they want to use this table and not the big one all the time. So that's box number one, some fast track. Like I said, I got it on the OGR forum, great price. It's used, which I'm fine with because it's just going down here on the kids table. And used track is just as good as new track, as long as it's not dented or corroded or anything like that. And for fast track, I figured it was a safe buy. So I saved some money purchasing this online used instead of going up to the hobby shop and purchasing it there. So we'll replace some of this in the next video. Hopefully I'll also be able to get some switches as well for this layout, and we'll make it a little bit more dynamic for the kids. So we have one more box, and it's a big one. Let's go check it out. All right, so this box is a little bit bigger, and if you saw in the picture on Instagram, I think I had this on here. This is actually from Woodland Scenics. So I've been talking about, or maybe not too much on the channel, but thinking about trying to focus more on the scenery of my layout. I've got a lot of the scenery done, but there's a lot of the details that I'm missing. And there's a lot of parts on my layout that don't even have any ground cover. It's just bare plywood still. And that's one of the downfalls of having a layout that takes up a lot of real estate or square footage in your space, is it then takes a lot of time to do the scenery work on that. And for me, it's been a lot of self-control to say, okay, instead of spending money on more trains, spend the money on the scenery to get the layout as complete as possible, and then start investing more back into the trains. So I'm trying to balance that a little bit better. It's not going so well, as you'll see in some upcoming videos. But I did purchase some scenery products here from Woodland Scenics this past week. And I placed an order from Scenic Express also, and that box I've already opened up. That's not true. That box hasn't arrived yet. So that'll be another unboxing that we'll do later on when it arrives. This box is the first one. I got some other scenery products from the hobby shop. So we will be, we can look at what I got from the train shop up the road as well. But let's open up this big box, see what's inside, and we can talk about where this is gonna go. Let's open it up. All right, inside this box, my favorite type of holiday or gift-giving prank, a smaller box. Oh, we got one more. All right. Let's start with the big one, shall we? All right, item number one from Woodland Scenics, rustic barn. All right, so this is gonna go, well, I'll tell you in a little bit where this is gonna go. We set it back over here on the other side of the passenger's platform. We'll get this box out of the way. And we've got one more box to open up. Now, if I got the barn, what could be in this box? Any guesses? Can't have a barn without the windmill to go with it. So this is the just the wooden windmill. There's two options from Woodland Scenics. You can get one that's got like an aluminum structure. This one has the wood. It's got, you know, the water trough as well and stuff. So that's going to fit nicely with that barn where it's going to go on the layout. Before we go check out where those pieces are going to go, I've got my scenery cart right here. I don't know if I've shown the scenery cart so much on the YouTube channel before. I did post about it on Instagram. It's kind of the way that I use. I've got all my scenery supplies on this cart. I can wheel it around, get it out of the way when family or friends come over to look at the layout. I used to just have my scenery products on the layout, and then I have to collect them all, carry them to the back of the room. I bought this cart from Harbor Freight a couple months ago, and it's been fantastic. I digress. What did I buy from the hobby shop the other day, last weekend? I bought some more of the pre-made Ultimate Scenery System stone walls. Over on my elevated section of my layout where the incline is, I did those rock molds myself with some latex molds, just like I do all the mountain work on my layout. I spent 18 bucks on the mold and was able to just do that myself. The problem is they warp, you know. It's great for rock molds because it's not perfect. But when you're trying to do a stone wall that should be straight and structured, it's not so great. So it's worked for now. I also had to paint it myself, and I just didn't really love the texture and stuff. So I'm going to be replacing those walls with these. Now I've only purchased 3. We're gonna need to get some more. They're a little expensive, so I'm kind of piecing that together week by week. I also purchased some of the JTT products corn stalks as well, 2 boxes of those to go along with the barn. So let's go check out on the layout where I have the vision for where this barn's going to go, where we're going to put a farm on my layout. Let's go check it out. So if we come over here to the upper reversing loop in the layout, my thought is over in this space here is to put this farm. So I've got the cabinet factory, the Menards cabinet factory here. We've kind of got a dirt road that passes through. I've got an old abandoned shop building already installed over there. So my thought is, my options, I kind of went through my options. So I could put more of a town in here, but would a town fit with like the cabinet factory, the dirt road, and that kind of old abandoned building? I thought no, but I could put a farm here, make this farmland. And then here at the edge of the layout, I've got it open down here so I can access the loops underneath. My thought is I'm gonna build this. You can see how I've got it comes out a little bit more. I'm gonna build a straight up here with some doors that I can pop out so I can access that easily, access that track. But then what it'll do is it'll allow me to get some more space back here. And I'm gonna do like a hill, just like a rolling hill covered in trees probably. That'll kind of arc around this side. And my thought is what that will do is when you have trains running, it will provide them with a bit of a backdrop on this side, the end of the layout. So that is my plan. So with the barn somewhere in this area, we'll have some fields for the corn. We'll have some livestock out here as well. And it'll give it more of a rural theme compared to, as we pan over, we've got the downtown feel along the spine. We've got some more industries down on the lower levels and things like that. So that is my plan right now. Leave me a comment with your thoughts on that plan. All right, everyone. So that's the plan with the rural scene up on the reversing loop of the layout. But I've got corn, I've got the barn, we've got the windmill still behind me here. So there's a couple pieces that I've got some stuff coming from Scenic Express hopefully soon. And then we'll start working on that rural scene on the layout. What else do we need? That's my question for you if you're still watching at this point in the video. Leave me a comment with your ideas of what else we can do to make that a really great rural scene. Feel free to leave some suggestions for other folks that have rural scenes for me to go check out. I can watch their videos and get some more inspiration. That's one thing that I love doing with the network of friends that I have here on YouTube already. So what are some other things that we can do to just make that scene appear more finished and realistic? I like the idea of having the industrial, the urban, and then the rural scene on the layout. I think it's going to be a nice, it'll be nice for filming. It makes it a nice realism, I think, for what my layout can offer. So I appreciate you watching at this point. Like the video. If you haven't subscribed, you'll see a thing here in a minute for you to go ahead and click and subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate just clicking that button, and that kind of helps us know that we're on the right track. So thanks so much for tuning in. Anything that you want to see or any questions you have, you can send me a message, leave me a comment. We'll try to answer them in a future video. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see some trains run.
Dispatcher, we still all